Welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you guys are all doing well. In today's video, I'm going to be telling you a story that took place last week as I was away from Sofia and I went to visit my in-laws in Kyustendil. So last week, my family and I decided to step away from the city life and go to Kyustendil, where things were a little bit more slower paced than in Sofia. We wanted to just relax our brain, just to shut off and enjoy being one with nature. I decided on this trip that I wanted to take photos of this particular location, maybe two locations as I was thinking about it. The first location is the power plant. This power plant is amazing. It's still active. It still provides a ton of energy to the region of Kyustendil. The reason I like it so much is because also the landscape. You get this, I don't know what it is that they're growing. I don't know if it's wheat or rice. And across from it, you have this cornfield that leads to one of the highest mountains in Bulgaria in the background. So it's just phenomenal. The light was perfect. All I had to do was stop. But because we were traveling for almost 2 hours, my son already was a bit tired, so he was complaining a lot. I decided that, you know what, I'm going to come back the next day and I'm going to capture it then. Lo and behold, the next day comes and it starts raining. Not raining, it starts pouring down, cats and dog. I am already digging my grave 6 feet under. I'm feeding myself to the negativity that you should stop then. I don't know what you're doing. You were stupid for that. You're an idiot. We should stop and capture the moment because that's what matters. Something snapped in my head and I said, you know what? We didn't come all the way here for nothing. Yes, you came to rest, but you also came back. You came with the idea that you're going to capture a moment. Whether that moment was a good moment or a bad moment, you're going to go out there and you're going to make a photo and you're going to capture that photo. You're going to capture that scene, whether it comes out or not. There was a break in the clouds, and thankfully I decided to just get my stuff right away and make my way to the power plant first because the light was setting. It was like a sunset setting, so I wanted to capture as much as possible before the light goes out for the day. I got to the location. Lo and behold, the clouds were holding up. There was a break in the clouds, so there was not raining. So I parked in the first location, which was a cornfield. I used a 50mm because that was my establishing shot. I think that if I would have used a 28mm, it would have been too wide and it would have lost the connection with what was taking place there. As I turn around, because the lighting is setting already, it's on fire, I captured this glimpse of darkness and lighting, and I decided to frame one of the telephone poles. You see the depth of field. I did shoot everything at a high aperture, f6 or to f8, because I want to get as much in focus as possible. I like the side lighting and I like the darkness of it. As I'm capturing the moment, I'm looking towards the power plant right across from me. I decided to, with the 50mm, since that was the lens I had on the camera, I took a photo of that. Unfortunately, I didn't get a video, and I saw that the light was fading. So I moved quickly to a location where I photographed the power plant before from. So once I got there, I wanted to capture it from the below, from where the field is, and from above the field to give you a different perspective, different angles of how from where I'm seeing it, right? So I decided to walk down to the field. There I got the 50mm and the 90mm as well. Establishing shot. I think that the 50mm works a lot. It gives you like that room. It gives that room for the photo to breathe. But with the 90mm, you get that close in. The person reading the photo gets to be more intimate with the scene with the 90mm because it's a full compression of the 90mm. Because I was so happy with what I was able to capture on the day of after it rained. The following day, my wife and I decided to go to the top of the mountain, which is a 50-minute walk in Kyustendil, which gives you an overview of the entire city from the top, 180-degree view. So I brought my gear with me and I marched along with my wife. It was a good experience. Not one, because me and my wife are just talking, just catching up. Two is exercise. I need the exercise. And three, it was just me exercising my brain too, because I was bringing along the camera. And as we were talking, we were making stops along the way. I captured moments with the 50mm and the 90mm and the 35mm cine lens. Once we got to the top of Hisalaka, I love the view from here. I think that the learning that I want you guys to gain from this video is that I stood consistent. I stood by my ground. I stuck through the fact that I wanted to take a photo, and instead of being a person that wanted to everything to be perfect, I think that my resilience, my consistency beat my perfectionist side, if that makes sense to you. At the end of the day, if you are able to stay consistent, you are going to get the shot that you are imagining in your head. But in order for you to be a person that is going to be very perfect, you need to start, then you need to stick through it, build that consistency to a high tolerance where your body just is going to go through it and pull out that magic that you're looking for. And I think that this is something that I was able to do. I'm very happy with myself that even if it was raining that day, the day after, something in my head was like, yo, we're going to take the photo. Whether it's pouring on us and it's gonna ruin the gear, this is a very important trip for you. And I was able to capture this. Maybe the photos to you does not resonate, but to me, I accomplished something. I accomplished that if I put my head to it, or if I stick through what I actually want, I'm able to do it. So why not continue doing it? And don't let any bad day or weather or somebody else's emotion get the best of you. Stick through your plan, and eventually you will get there. Don't rush it, because you will not enjoy the journey. That's all for today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, you know what to do. Subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, hit the bell notification, Ramon, and leave a comment down below. I'll see you guys in the next one. Yeah, different type of video, but something that I wanted to share with you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao, guys. Hey.